Welcome to the 290 Moe podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself and my viewers and listeners.
I am Cameron, the CEO of While I Can TV, Silent Cake Productions.
Okay. So, it's a lot of, I got a lot of questions, you know what I'm saying? I know you also got a lot of information to get out. So,
yeah.
Let's start here. What is the state of While I Can at this moment?
Right now, we are about to do our biggest relaunch ever. Right now, we are in the beginning of everything that I started like about a few months ago. I started pulling things together to create this relaunch. So now we at the climax of it. Everything is about to launch and progressing.
Okay. And if you don't mind me asking, why was there a need for a relaunch? What happened?
So for a long time, you don't know really the big history of While I Can, but for a long time, it was kind of stagnant. It was dormant. It went from one owner to a different owner. And then the second owner, he had a tragedy in his family. And so it went dormant for like another year and a half. So, just needed to be revamped. Because just for like the purpose of giving it its flowers for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a dope interview for me because While I Can is part of Chicago culture at this point. You
real
know what
big.
I'm saying? if you don't know what While I Can is, you ain't from
You're
here.
not from here. You can't be. Or it's either that or you just old as hell. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be real old.
Real old.
Because I'm 30.
Like, so you gotta be like.
You gotta be
45, 50.
45,
and
50.
Even if you did hear about it, you didn't really mess with it then if you was that age. But yeah, anything after that, you gotta know what While I Can is, or you're not from 290.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not from 290. Like West Side for sure.
Okay, so I asked you about the state of While I Can. What is While I Can? What is Voila?
It is a urban network. Like that's what we. It's a launcher apparatus for artists of all kinds, not just music, painters. We got audio engineers and everyone else. Like that's any field in the art. That's what it is. It's a launcher apparatus. We break records, music records, dancers, everything. So.
Okay, and were you around at his inception?
So I wasn't hip rolling and stuff, if that's what you asking me.
No,
I was footworking. I was not.
Was you? Can I get the day one history from you? That's what I'm trying to get to.
For me, While I Can I was a spectator.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a behind the scenes type of person, and so I had cousins and friends and everything that was like hip rollers. They was like into that, and I would just support them. Like I really would like. Make people watch them, like hold watch parties when watch parties didn't exist, to come watch them on Reawakening, the Warzone especially. So, yeah.
Okay. So, well.
So I was an ally. I was an ally for While I Can.
Okay. With you being an ally, do you know at the inception of While I Can what While I stand for? What was it? What was it made for? Like, what was it? Why was it made?
I don't even think he knew what was at the time. He was just giving, kids a platform for their talent, like, and it was a safe zone. You know what I'm saying, for to bring people off the streets, to give them something to do, especially during like the wintertime. Like it was always packed in the wintertime because like if you ain't have a good home situation, you could go there and you can have fun. Like a lot of people who are dancing with him then are successful now. So even then it was a foundation. It was a launcher apparatus that he didn't recognize. Yeah.
Okay, so how did you come from being an ally to the position you are in today?
So I own Black Sheep Management, which is a music management and project management company. So I was doing so much stuff this summer, like back to school bashes, like food giveaways, all types of stuff, right? And I had an idea to help While I Can, like get his juices going and everything else, because I seen it was dormant, but I wanted to do a Midwest cypher with some artists, some rap artists and everything else. So I was like, shit, what platform would I put this on? Like, and the only platform I wanted to put it on was While I Can, because it's the only thing that made sense to me. To go take it to somewhere else that makes sense, like somewhere that wouldn't know how our artists get down or understand our language or anything like that. So that's what it really was.
Okay, and that's a dope ass idea. So
yeah,
is that the cipher
it's definitely in
or
motion.
something?
We definitely doing it. We got DJ Dez. He's gonna be a part of it. Our host T. She is just wonderful. She's on right now. She's with Greg on Surviving Chicago. Dear Ashley, another production she's done. But yeah, we working like with different people. And let me see, Tay the actor. He's coming out with a new podcast on our show, so that's gonna be launching on Christmas. Yeah, Shorty Nick.
The revamp and launching on Christmas or
no, his podcast is coming out. So like the the relaunch is one big boom. Mm-hmm. So we have all these little booms. We have Walla Comedy, Walla Records, Walla Community, which is a big one near and dear to me, and Walla Metaverse is another, Walla Radio, and Walla Cam itself, which is the YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. We have like over 100 million views since 2001, so it's been lit, and hopefully
I believe it, because I never been to a Walla event or nothing like that, but I always seen it on YouTube. So for somebody who's like me, who never been to an event but always watching on YouTube, always seeing the name Walla Cam, always hearing Walla Cam, I didn't see Walla Cam till like 5 years ago. Why isn't Walla front and center? Is that preference? Do you know?
The Walla the person.
Yeah.
So he just left the business itself. You know what I'm saying? He got older himself, and things started changing. Mm-hmm. And it was just hard for him to keep up with everything that's going on. Then he has his personal issues that went along with that. So we just came in. He's still around though. He be in the office. He be chilling. He be talking, giving us ideas and everything. So he's still around, very active.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So who will be the faces of Walla Cam? Is that something that you can talk to us about? Okay. What I meant though is like
I know what you mean.
We had the dancers and the hip rollers and stuff. Is it gonna be kind of the same thing? Is it gonna be?
No, they're gonna be around. Mm-hmm. For sure. We want to talk to, like, Queen Fifi just did a party with Snow Nina at the Promontory, a Walla Cam edition party. So they're gonna be around. But we're just taking a different direction. We kind of like restructuring Walla Cam to be more of an enterprise, and not just a place to go kick it and stuff. Like, like we really leveling up, like with Walla Metaverse, Walla Community, the things that we about to do, working with the K-Ron Center for the Arts, the Altitude program to start this initiative. Mm-hmm. It's called Arts Against Violence, and it's based on 3 principles: communicating with the community about all our programs that's going on, mentorship, and then creating opportunities for kids in the arts. We're working with Big Brother organization, Big Brother, Big Sister organization as well. That's another partner of ours. So we kind of like took what he had and made it bigger, and just creating this enterprise. So.
Okay. And the last stuff you mentioned, is that part of the Walla community? And if not, could you explain what the community is? Because you said that was near and dear to you. Yeah.
So I've been volunteering in the Austin community since I was 13. Mm-hmm. Started at Youth Outreach Services right there on Division in Mayfield. Well, it was on Division in Mayfield years ago. Walla community is going to be about women empowerment, being the liaison between these organizations that have all these programs that don't know how to reach the people, but we have the platform to reach the people. So that's like the biggest foundation, and then having a street team to talk about everything that's going on, to promote stopping the violence in Chicago and everything else, and focusing on the arts, because it's really based on like a whole bunch of research that if the arts are introduced into your life, then it's a less chance of you doing drugs, being in gang violence, and all the other stuff. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you said you was volunteering in Austin since you were 13?
Yes.
Okay, and what did that work look like, or was it just helping
out?
So
it's funny. Initially, it was because I was supposed to be in this anger management program. Mm-hmm. But they saw something in me, Jalika Buchanan. I forget, Love Her Forever. She saw something different in me. And so I started just doing tutoring for what they would consider delinquent kids, and building relationships with them, honestly, because it was more than just tutoring. Like, in order to learn how they learn, or get to know them and everything else. In order to help them, period, you had to get to know them. So, yeah, it started there.
And with you kind of finding, you know what I'm saying, what something you love to do as so young, is that the career path, how you ended up in this career path, or did you see yourself doing something totally different?
No, I saw myself doing this. My life tried to take me somewhere else because quick money is it seems like it's the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially me being a mother. It was like, okay, I need to work this 9 to 5. I need to, you know what I'm saying, bring in a check every chance I get. I wanted to be a music video director and to help my community. So like somehow, some way, I ended up back here, which is a good thing. But yeah, I've worked the 9 to 5, and I thought I was gonna be just working my way up in customer service and doing what society wanted me to do.
Okay, so with the relaunch of Walla Cam, I know you mentioned the metaverse. Is that something that you can explain?
Without telling too much. You mean? So.
Because it's the virtual reality, right?
Yeah, okay. With the Oculus headsets and everything else. Without saying so much, we about to create a whole nother world for y'all, like in the metaverse that will bring back the war zone. You'll be able to see and interact.
Dope.
On the metaverse, right? You'll be able to interact with each other. You'll be able to do all types of stuff, actually, without saying too much. Yeah, it's gonna be another Chicago, but better. So. Okay,
so I was just trying to look at it now on my phone, but the event that you guys got coming up,
what, the relaunch gala?
The relaunch
gala.
So
we were gonna do it for New Year's Eve, but we wanted more people to be able to come. People are gonna be with their family, and investors was gonna be with their family. That's really we really want to come to this.
For sure.
So we're gonna push it back a little further, but it's gonna be right around the corner from you. So you definitely should come. It's gonna be an introduction, reintroduction to the city, about the K-Ron Center, us, our partnerships with the Big Brother Big Sister organization.
I don't want to just come as a spectator. I want to do press.
No, you want to do press?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have a red carpet.
My press pad. Yeah,
look,
sure.
We're gonna have a red carpet, so definitely come through. Yeah, it's right
sure.
around the corner from you. So I don't want to hit nothing. I'm gonna send you an invite. Pull up.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. Say less. All right. So, does Walla Cam have it? Is that the headquarters for Walla Cam?
No, our headquarters is on KSD and Fifth. So we have 2 state-of-the-art studios, 2 programming rooms, full working podcast facilities and everything else. Yeah.
Okay, and are they open to the public?
You can come rent. You can come kick it. Like, we won't. What we trying to do, they made it so hard for us to get our shit off. Let me say that. Like, once artists started doing something, they started figuring out, we could use these people to line our pockets. They didn't really care about how y'all got there. You know what I mean? When y'all was figuratively speaking, like, as far as like artists and everything. So what we trying to do is make it easy for y'all to get y'all art out there. We're not looking. It's not a money motivated. It's family money motivated. Like, once you talk to T, if you talk to Jazz from Book of Jazz, if you talk to Tay, the actor, they will all say the same thing. It's just nothing but love and opportunities. So.
Okay. So are you saying the services are free? Is that what you're saying?
No, I ain't say that.
Oh, okay.
What I said.
Okay. I just made sure.
It's like, look.
The 291 podcast is moving.
Now, if you are a podcast, yes, it is. And you get royalties. So that's something we could talk about afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not like, don't cost like Shorty Nick. She's coming on to Walla Cam. She's bringing her podcast to Walla Cam. Her and Tay the actor are doing this blind date podcast that's coming up called To the Tango. I'm so excited about it.
That sounds
like
dope.
It's funny as hell. It's just I can't wait for that to come out. Like, and then like we inviting everyone. Like, come send us a pilot, send us a video, and we'll let you know. We'll put you right in front of our 190,000 subscribers. Like, and it come with goodies.
For sure. Yeah, we definitely gonna rap. After behind the scenes.
Okay.
Okay. So with the relaunch, you know what I'm saying, it's a different era than while I Cam's prime, you know what I'm saying, just as far as the social media period. So what platforms are y'all using? Is it gonna be a specific platform that y'all launching on? Y'all hitting every platform hard?
We hitting every platform.
What's that gonna look
even
like?
Twitch. Like I'm trying to get to know Twitch a little bit better. But right now we on Instagram, Twitter, Spotify. We have a Spotify list like with artists where we got over 700,000 streams. YouTube, of course.
That's 1 million. I'm telling you.
Nah, because you know that email they send you where it's like we waiting for that million. Right, sure, you know what I'm saying? Sure. It's a little different. It's gonna hit different for sure. But we on all platforms right now, and where you'll get most of the information is Instagram, and we really rebuilding that. So yeah, definitely follow us, and yeah.
Okay. So with, like I mentioned, the social media era, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people coming up with, it's a lot of different platforms, a lot of people saying they doing this and doing that. What's gonna set While I Cam aside from everybody else who may be in the same?
Because we here for y'all. It's a difference. It's not about just While I Cam. So you bring your business to us and you have this skill, whatever it may be. When you utilize the skill and you bring your business, you get the promotion of your business. You know what I'm saying? We're not telling y'all to come work for While I Cam. We're telling you to come work at While I Cam, which is a little different, right? We want y'all to own the rights to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to we believe our artists should be making more than us. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all bringing y'all art and y'all talent, then that's helping us. Without y'all, it wouldn't be no us. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the difference is, I think. Major difference. Okay. Big difference.
Okay. And we talked about the Walla community being near and dear to your heart, but is there any other aspect of the under the Walla Cam umbrella that you're heavily into yourself, or is it more of a keeping the ship afloat type of deal?
My hands in everything. My hands in
your
pretty
personal,
much everything.
Okay, what's your personal favorite outside the community?
Oh my goodness, you're gonna have my team all down my throat. So they your favorite now,
I'm just trying.
Oh my goodness. Dang, that's hard. You just put me on the spot. I get excited about all of them. It'd be weird because I get a call from my director of While I Metaverse Field. And I get a call from him and he'll get me excited about some shit like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's right, nigga. Woo. Then I'm like, okay, cool. Then I get a call from Tay. And he'd be like, yeah, such and such want to be a guest on the podcast. So it's like, honestly, it's always this like constant change of what's my favorite today. Because it just depends on the energy. And they be coming with it. My team be coming with it.
Okay. You mentioned having a director over the metaverse. So I'm assuming you got a director over every...
Yeah, every entity.
Okay, so... How was this Avengers team established? Is it family? Is it friends? Is it?
No. You want your family and friends to come on, right? But that just, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They don't always pan out that way. These were people who were persistent and came and found me. People who have been contacting us for years, and we were just like, okay, let's see what's going on here. Let's get a resume. Let's have a conversation. Let's build a rapport. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how we vibe, really. Of course, you have to have the credentials and everything else to match the title. But it was more about who they were as a person and what they were trying to, their vision was, and if it aligned what we had going on. So
okay, how long has this relaunch been in the works?
Man, look, it's only been like 3-4 months, but it feel like 4 years because it's just we've been grinding every day. Like all of us, I swear it's not just me. I want to thank my team over and over again because they put in the same work I do. No excuses. No excuses. So it'd be like 12, 13-hour days, maybe even more. Sometimes they be sleeping in the studio. Like we just been getting it done. So it's 3-4 months, but it feel like forever.
Okay. Okay. Another question I got. I'm sure fans of While I Can want to know: will Warzone be returning to While I Can?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that was like when I came to him to pitch the Midwest Cipher, and then he counter pitched with the CEO position. it was like, oh man,
the Midwest Cypher. I just can't stop. I'm mad. I ain't thinking about that shit, man. That shit's so raw. So.
Man, that shit gonna be so lit. I'm so excited about that. That's my my baby. We'll talk about that later. But I didn't really when I came there and he counterpitched with that, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh shit, Warzone. It's lit. Like, you thought I had a good idea for Midwest Cypher. Wait till I see you see what the fuck I do with this. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming back, but I've been taking my time. I've been like delicately putting things in place so that, you know what I'm saying, we don't have no issues later. So it could be long term.
Okay. And if it's something that you can talk about, will it be any specific changes? Will it still be like a open court type of deal? Will it be bringing the old faces back? I know some people say they was I believe somebody, was it a belt or something like that, if I'm not mistaken?
Like a trophy,
like the King of Walla Kim or something like that.
Was it
something
like a prize? It used to be like, but
is any of that stuff still? Is the slate clean? Is it a championship belt coming? What's it gonna look like? It's
gonna be like, man, promo packages, opportunities. We're gonna see some old faces. It's gonna be some judges. It's gonna be some big prizes, and it's gonna be a location where you're gonna have enough space to enjoy yourself and spectate too. Because before it was more like, if you came with your friends who were dancers. It was like a big crowd of people was surrounding, and we love that feel. I don't know if you probably have, of course, been to like a live freestyle battle. And it's the same type of dynamic. You know what I'm saying? You got all your homies and everybody standing around. It's a different type of energy when that happens. So we was trying to figure out how to keep that, but without so much chaos. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure y'all get some endorsements and some sponsorship for this stuff. And we want to make sure artists send in their records so we can break their records. You know what I'm saying? By playing it, having it played over and over again and everything else. So I've been working on it and taking my time with it, because when it happens, it's going to happen big. But we have a host. I guess I can tell y'all, Mercedes Ivy gonna be coming back around. We could be back in contact with her, and a few other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely dope. Them two things right there. This is do y'all got like a window on where these is a summertime thing, wintertime thing?
Summertime, because that's when it's up, and during the summertime, so that's the best time. Summertime Shy is the best summer. I don't care what nobody say. So
for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and just speaking on Summertime Shot, will Walla Kim be expanding outside of the city, or is it still gonna be like
we already have. Like, if y'all
look, for sure.
Like, like us going somewhere, so we're gonna be doing this dance tour. And that's
I got a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's gonna be lit. That's gonna be with Mercedes Ivy in October. Who were original dancers for Walla Kim. But that's gonna be a dance tour, and that's gonna be nationwide. So yeah.
Okay. That's dope, man. I got a lot of stuff going on. Is there anything I'm missing?
I don't know. We got a songwriting contest coming up with the K-Ryan Center for a grand prize for $10,000. So that's big, right?
A $10,000 prize for writing a song?
Yep. Arts Against Violence initiative with the K-Ryan Center. We're gonna be doing this just because we want to give
$10,000 for writing a song.
Songwriting contest. Yeah, it's a songwriting contest. So you could be the artist, or you could be the songwriter and have your artist perform it, and we'll go through the process and everything. But
$10,000.
Yeah. Pretty soon we'll be gonna
start writing tonight.
Yeah. So we're going to be announcing the winner around like April, spring break around that time. And then we'll be giving out the information really soon. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't trying to get up in your pockets or nothing. So is Walla Kim, do you have, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you have, like, already have endorsements, or, because it sounds like you guys are doing pretty big things. Like, is it everybody pitching in? How has this relaunch?
We have things on the table.
How is this relaunch fueled?
We have a lot of things on the table. You know what I'm saying? Great people behind it, including the owner, Pete. Yeah, we got a lot of great things on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it seemed like y'all doing so much. You got to be working with other people in the city. What other people can we see you guys working with? What other organizations can we see you guys working with?
The Big Brother Big Sister organization, which has been around since 1902. They came into Chicago about 1967. The Altitude program, who they like, man, wait till you hear what they doing. You think what we doing is crazy. I'm gonna show you their website. You're gonna be like, oh hell nah. But they changing Madison, that West Garfield area. It's called Media on Madison, and they are building this huge facility that you'll be able to have access to based on memberships, like the studios, AR studios, voice cover rooms, film screenings, production areas. So we partner with them, and they awesome. So, and then we have the K-Ryan Center, who that a lot of people don't even know about. That is all even over here. So we want to put them on the map and all the great things they doing for the community too. So,
and that's the place on Central and Lake, right?
Right here, right.
I mean Central
and Parkside, like right on Washington Parkside. It's right around the corner from here, Mo.
Oh, right there. What, the school right there?
Yeah, it's not just the school. It's the K-Ryan Center for the Arts. They put $5 million into this facility. Take your breath away when you walk through there.
You know what? They blow me when school let out. You can't even get stuck all which way.
Every time you look in that direction.
I stay 2 minutes across the way. I can't even get to the crib. But nah,
they be having plays there.
I see them. They do the Father Sundays a lot up there.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah, they churches attached to that. So yeah, they got a lot of things going on out there. A lot of people don't even know about, but that's kind of what we're gonna do with Wildlife Community. Put places like that on the map so people can hear about it.
Okay. What's the target group for the people you guys are looking to work with? Is it
the youth?
The youth. Okay.
And it's no offense to the 44-year-old rappers. You know what I'm saying? It's no offense to anyone like that. It's just that we just want to get a hold on our youth. You know what I'm saying? And give them some opportunities. Like I could go on a tangent about how much help our youth need, but that's a whole another episode. So
for sure,
we just want to focus on the youth. Yeah.
Okay. So
and that's like what youth is like all ages up to like 24, 25 around that time. Okay.
So with the relaunch and 4 months. 4 months, you said?
Yeah,
that's I would have needed, like, if I relaunched, I would want like a year or something. Not even a year, probably like 6 months.
My team.
I wouldn't be ready in 4 months. I wouldn't be ready.
It's my team. I would have said a year too, but giving me this time, this 3 months to see how much progress we made already, it was like, oh, okay. Well, I see what y'all on the same time I'm on. So they made it even better. Now we could take people who take their 8-hour days not seriously and take these people who do take it seriously and that literally account for every hour of the damn day and put them in a better position than they were before and see what we could do. It's just like a damn battery pack. Somebody back once you get them that opportunity. So that's what my team.
Okay. So we touched on the youth, you know what I'm saying? Is that the overall mission? What's the overall mission for While I Can with the relaunch? What's the mission? Is it a major studio? Is it multiple studios? Well, I know you got multiple studios already, but what's the overall goal if we can be privy to that
urban
information?
Network. Our competition is TV1. That's where we headed towards BET type status. So that's what we headed towards. Yeah.
For sure. That's dope. I like that. So before I let you go, is there anything else you would like to
no. Follow us on While I Can TV Instagram.
You stole my part.
That's and then
you said now let the people know where they can. Nah, do your thing.
And then if you're an artist, send your music to voilaonair@gmail.com. We have a 24/7 streaming service, radio streaming service. So send your music. And yeah, keep in tune. Like, please stay tuned.
Okay, and this is also where I know you mentioned like people can pitch like pilots and stuff like that. Is that what every aspect shows, podcast?
Yes, every aspect, and it doesn't come with a fee. So that's the good thing.
And where does all that? And where do they contact?
You can go wallacam@gmail.com. Real simple. wallacam@gmail.com.
All right. And any requirements? What's the requirements?
Yeah, I mean, honestly.
Just can't be a 44-year-old rapper. They need a little, hey, y'all can come get an interview, man.
That's for like specifically for like music and everything else. But when it comes to your craft, like arts, paint, whatever, we have the platform to put you on. Like, so, for instance, even if you're a painter, we looking for somebody to paint the side of the K-Ride Center for the art. So, send everything.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing what you guys got coming up. I can't wait to see that cypher. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to do press on that too.
You got to do press on that too? Look, we gotta talk about a lot of stuff. Okay.
All right, for sure. Enjoy the rest of your night. I appreciate you coming through.
All righty.